I'll start with the 2021 version, which is a lot bigger, but it does come in a little bit more of an expensive set and is a lot more posable, I guess you'd say, in the front, which is what I'm starting with. You have this adjustable front thing here, which I don't really see a reason why you would adjust it too much, but you can like adjust it to make it like level with it, or you can make it level with the bar here, which you can also adjust. I'll actually remove the Mandalorian to really show that off. As you can see, it can go up and down a lot easier, and it's not locked in one position. Also, the handlebars are like just a recolor of actually the Mandalorian. Like, this is the one that is included in the set, and this is his official blaster is literally his handles, but in a different color. This one is obviously light gray, and then this one is in that black color, and he does have a clip on the side for his like longer disintegration rifle. And then if he really wanted to relax, you could also take off his other blaster and attach it on the other side, and you do have like a pack there probably filled with the crate dragon meat, and that is also on very secure using a pretty cool technique. And you also have Grogu in his little like, I don't even know what this would be, like a baby carrier piece, I guess, which they actually included in the Razor Crest in 2019, which was actually one of my favorite pieces when I originally got it. And then I also got this set, and I was very happy they included it because I thought it was really cool to have like everyone just be able to go on the speeder bike perfectly and have their own spots. But obviously you have that 2x2 there, but you also have a grill piece in front. Personally, I'd probably put the Mandalorian like on half on the grill piece there, and then half on the studs, so you have like an extra stud room for his cape. If you can actually like fit that in there without going below him, that would probably be the best way to put it. You gotta lower this down a little bit, and you can actually attach his hands to the handlebars. Kind of have to move it a little bit, but you can like fully attach it like it's connected to both of his hands. I'll show you with the other hand out, and you can fully attach it. It does kind of look a little bit weird, which actually looks really bad, but you can like make him sit up a little bit more, then maybe do like that, and then you have like a natural speeder position. And I also like all the greebling on the side as well. Overall, nothing was really wrong with this in 2021. It looked like an amazing speeder, and it was for a decent build, so you do get a lot of pieces, a lot more than the 2026 version, which I'll take a look at here. Obviously, it's a lot smaller, and you can't actually really properly attach him to the handlebars. If you look closely in the box art, you'll see he's not even holding on to the handlebars, which is kind of crazy. He's not in the speeder bike on the back image, but you can see it right there. He's not even holding on to the handlebars, which is kind of crazy. And it's basically just one more stud added to each side with a hole in it, and you're good. So I don't know why Lego would have 58 pieces instead of 60 pieces, which would just make it look a lot better. And even if you like lean him completely forward, you still can't really attach to the handlebars. You still kind of need that extra stud there at least to actually fully attach his hands to the handlebars. So that kind of sucks, and it's just like a one-piece inclusion that just kind of ruins it. But you do get that nice same included Grogu there with his that baby like swaddle piece. I don't really know exactly what it's called. The baby carrier piece, I guess, is what you want to call it. So the same piece used in both sets, which I was very like, when it first leaked, I was confused if they're actually gonna put it, or I guess I just didn't know if they're gonna put it in it. And I really wanted that to include the piece. I think it was a very necessary piece for the speeder bike. And if you lift up Mando's cape here, you can see there is a little bit of a like, I guess what would be a like satchel or with like a case of something. I guess maybe it's the Great Dragon meat. I mean, it's basically the same exact scene. And you also get one clip for his one singular blaster, which I guess does the job, but it is only one clip. I would prefer to maybe be on the side or whatever. It does kind of seem a little bit boring and uninteresting in the back, or all the way in the back. And then moving on to the front, nothing is really adjustable. You do get like two separate bars here, unlike the 2021 version, but none of them are adjustable, so it's just a flat speeder there, which kind of sucks, but it is a pretty small and a simple build for $10, but definitely probably one of the worst mistakes you can have is not being able to hold the handlebars, and especially when it's such a simple fix. As far as the Mandalorians go, I obviously think the 2026 version is a lot better with the improved helmet piece, and specifically for this set, that is literally the only thing they changed. I guess you could say the blaster type, and they made it a little bit worse, but technically it is sort of like the 2023 like spider tank version of it, even though that one is technically different because it has a jetpack instead of a cape, but still, obviously, 2026 version is a lot better, but it's mainly about the speeder bike itself, which I think the 2021 version wins, even if it wasn't a smaller set, like a $10 set, or the Mandalorian, like from the 2026 wasn't like a bigger set, you could say. I still think overall the design of it was a lot better in 2021. Of course, there's a lot of small changes I would fix in the newer model, but I think overall it's not just the piece count, it's the overall design. They went, I guess, with the skeleton or frame of it, which I just don't like. It seems a lot more boring and basic and bland than the newer version, which again, I know they include a lot more pieces because it is a little bit of a bigger set, but at the end of the day, the main flaw with the 2026 version is just two simple pieces, which you probably have in your collection or will eventually have via like extra pieces, which is pretty easy to find, and you can also make it basically any color that is like a black or a dark gray that would really fit the style of the Mandalorian's speeder bike. But overall, I don't think you should specifically go for the 2021 version. I don't think you should go out of your way, though I think it is a pretty nice set. That set in itself also has a lot of stuff it could improve on. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you all in the next one.